Budgeting? That's easy, I tell you. Just continue listening and take some notes. Hello beautiful people, it's Tatiana Ivleva from Pipo Living. I welcome you to my channel where we talk about budgeting, personal finance and self-development. If you want to hear more, please like and subscribe. And today we're talking about a very important topic. If you haven't heard it yet on my channel, it's budgeting. And today we are talking about nitty-gritty of how to budget. The simplest, the most broad concept that you need to understand in order to budget properly. When you get this concept, you get it right and you'll understand it's so easy. Budgeting, managing your money more thoroughly, actually doesn't restrict you, it frees you. It allows you to save money for your future, for the opportunities that will come. The main two categories we need to understand in order to manage our finances is that we have our income and expenses. Income is everything you receive. It can be salary, rental income, income from your businesses, whatever you have. The main idea here is that you take only the after-tax income. This is the income that you can work with in order to construct a budget that you can actually spend. The next major category that we need to pay attention to is expenses. I won't go deep into this category now. I'll just mention these are all the bills, all the receipts that you pay, everything you pay during the month, because we are talking about monthly budget here. So you just write down here everything you've got in a month. In order to find it out, you can go to your previous month's financial statement, for example, your bank account, and find out what were your expenses. So this can be multiple expenses: housing, utilities, car, transportation, daycare, groceries, eating out, hobbies, everything. If you need more information on that, go to my other videos where I explained it in much more detail. The list can be quite long. Now that we know all of our income and all of our expenses, we calculate their totals. And that's an interesting part. Now we can compare which part is bigger and decide what's our plan. There are three possible scenarios that can be here. It's either income is greater than expenses, equal to them, or less than expenses. In case your income is less than expenses or equal, you're in big trouble and you need to act immediately. What we can do here? So the main strategies here is either to increase your income or to decrease your expenses. That's what we need to do. You can find ways to have extra income, maybe have side hustle, do tutoring or some other jobs. If you want some ideas on the jobs you can do from home, you can find them here. I have a video for that. Or the second strategy is reducing expenses. If you want to do it fast, expenses is a more appropriate method. Not very sustainable, but appropriate. So what do? Basically, we start with those expenses that are not our basic needs, is more than wants. If you want to hear more about needs and wants, they're also here. I have a video for everything. So what is our wants? Wants is something that we don't necessarily need. It's, for example, movies, eating out, and maybe some scuba diving or making big gifts for someone. Yes, giving gifts is very cool, but if your income is less than expenses, so it's kind of inappropriate and you are living above your means, and that's not what we want here. What we want here is to have a better financial future, and for that we want expenses be less than our income. So we want big income, low expenses. And if you're really into it, you can go really hard on cutting all those expenses. It can be rather extreme, but maybe it's worth it. How you can actually track all those income and expenses month to month? There are three main methods. First of all, you can use some sheet of paper, a notebook is better. Write down all your income and expenses month to month, or you can use an app in your phone to track all your expenses and incomes, or you can use a spreadsheet on a computer or on your phone as well. On the computer is more convenient. That's my favorite method. And if you don't know how to do this spreadsheet, or you just don't have time or energy to do that, I've got one so I can share. The link is in the description as well. You're welcome! So, when is the right time to start budgeting? I tell you, now. Even in the middle of the month, in the beginning of the month, in the end of the month, it doesn't matter. If you start paying attention to all your expenses and all the income that you get, if you put in order all of your expenses and income and you budget it, you'll benefit right away because you'll start paying attention to it. You'll start to notice where you can cut and where you can add. And you'll be on a way to your better financial future real soon. So thank you for watching me today. Hope to see you really soon again on my channel. So like, subscribe if you want some more information on that. If you liked it, hit this like button, and please write, is your income more than your expenses or vice versa, or maybe you're equal? Write them down in the comments. I can't wait to see it. See you. Love you. Mwah.